of Milan. They're actually going to put a point in vacuum to try to go for the kill. Might actually work.
They've got him. Well, indeed, they were unable to use the body blocks there. 33 did try to hold mind control inside Blood Bright, but they get the blocks so successfully. So first blood for Nigma down on the bottom lane.
Without vacuum, they might actually die there. So the fact that he puts a point in it just shows like we're going for a kill because we have to in this lane. They have to try to punish something, and it's still going to be Undying and Drow top versus a CK, which doesn't sound fun for Miracle at all with the setups. So yeah, still loving it for Mudgolems. Even though they give that death, I think it's okay. It's perfectly fine. He's already got the urn, actually. Holy crap. Even though he died, he has urn finish. 33's really been liking urn too. He bought that on the Brewmaster too, if I'm not mistaken.
He did. Well, yeah, rushes it as soon as he can. The lane.
I mean, extra damage in lane phase, like it does do like 100 plus, like, or a lot of damage. It does like 200 plus damage. So
yeah, if you feel you got a lane that's going to get kills action early, then it's absolutely you can pay off an early snowball. But bottom as it is, Milan, he's going to be the one to go down. 30 to try and find GH return, but the stick charge is keeping GH alive. 33 unable to find the trade kill, so a second kill for Nigma down the bottom lane. Same time up top, they will manage to take out RMN, and bottom GH does end up going out. 33 is actually going to try being into mind control as well. It's going to be able to chase past, get the courier.
He's got these urns and another blood right. Mind control. Bottle up and dodge this. Mid.
You had your warning.
Ooh.
Just got interested.
They are really coming in with a lot of prep here. I'm looking at this. As the boots rush right after the rushed Magic Wand versus the Bat Rider 2. Borodinka knows what he's doing in this matchup.
Oh yeah. He knows exactly how to play against the Bat. That's what we're seeing from this first few moves, and that's giving him the bottle around this 4-minute spoon as well. So he's going to get this Ace Rune. He's going to be forced to grab it with Weeheart heading over. And with that, I mean, with that hit, he can do a bit of damage to Weeheart. I mean, he can play aggressively because he knows he's going to have this bottle coming in to give him some HP and mana. So he's just going to do as much work as he can onto Weeheart. Weeheart to set up, get through that extra bit of regen. 25 to 5 against the 11 to 3. Brilliant start for the Storm. And as you said, so something that we have seen before, and I think it really is showing to the point that Storm is a very, very solid answer to the mid-bat.
Yeah, these ranged heroes that can clear creep waves, like the Death Prophet, the Storm Spirit. These two heroes are the big ones that I've seen actually versus the Bat do quite well. And he's level 6. Batrunner's only level 4. Borodinka is dominating.
That's a huge difference up top. As well, we're seeing action on both sides. His Iron Man up top. He's almost certainly going to go down. Multi-shot will slow him. 33, it's on both side lanes and the bit everywhere really. It's starting to crumble a little bit already for Nigma. We're seeing a lot of kills being picked up by Mudgolems within this first 5 minutes on all lanes.
They set themselves up for success in the lanes, and it's working perfect right now. Everything is going even better than I feel like you could imagine. Sure, you've given up like 1 or 2 kills, but that's perfectly fine.
Look at this
mid.
This movement struck away. The vortex control holding him in the blood right. They are, well, I mean, they couldn't be opening this game up any better right now.
They're trying for top.
Skeeter. He's got enough damage though. They don't, even with the 3 of them, they cannot kill the Drow alone. Skeeter's able to survive. Barter's over, and Nigma can't push for that kill anymore.
Game plan working perfect. Skeeter healed up to full with level 2 Soul Rip, and Fada and his team really looking like they've got a clear game plan with this draft here versus Nigma right now. He does know this team pretty well, right? Like Fada versus what we would say the Kuroki stack in a way. To play together as Fada tries to get aggro top.
Too hard for them to get anywhere close to these two heroes. Fata and Skeeter at this stage with the levels they have, very confident at just turning around. And with a decay and a few shots, it's a huge amount of damage to the lane. Milan's also heading back up top, so they will have the numbers. Nigma's got to be a bit careful with the 3 of them here.
It's a triple strength lane versus an Undying right now. Fada's probably like, okay, hope you guys stack up for some decays, because like we said, it's still very weak. This Magnus Phoenix support duo can't do much of anything really until they get those 6s besides just provide like skewers. All this working out, yeah. All working out perfectly for Mudgolems. With Arcane Boots even on the Rubik, Milan up to a good start so they can keep the pressure up. You see all the wards too from Nigma really wanting to try to slow down this round, try to see the moves.
On mid lane, they're going to try to set up onto Weeha. They're going to have the damage.
They got
Zip in with the vortex, and they have. They have indeed. TP coming over from GH, but nowhere near time to sort of do anything in return on the Baronina.
They're making
another kill on way in the mid.
They're making it look easy and natural right now, just abusing and punishing this greed. Nice rotations. You don't usually see like an Undying ganking the mid lane in particular. Know exactly how they want to do set up these ganks in this early game. As, yeah, top 3 networks. Good experience lead as well, up to 3,000 already in this first 8 minutes. Like I said, Weeha, eyes on you to bail out your team.
Sure, because that is the thing, right? They're falling behind Nigma, but you would imagine that with regards to how they did draft this game, they must have sort of been prepared for this, right? For this bit of a tough opener, considering the greed of their lineup.
I would imagine so. Top run. They actually used the lasso for the kill. But they gotta get some type of kill with that rotation. He just has to commit for it. They don't even get the kill on the ward either, as I think Milan got the deny on the ward when they made that aggressive move. But yeah, they had to expect this with the way that they drafted.
Trying to move in for more, or at least push Skeeter away from this triangle. For the moment being. Baronier just applying some early pressure to this mid tower. TP down on the bottom lane from Milan. See if they can get the combo onto mind control. He's about a half HP, but hard to get him out. They do have, of course, level 8 on 33, very well leveled. Rupture good to go. Grab might have done, but mind control's playing carefully. Knows they're hunting for him down here.
Yeah, with that ward being taken out, you know, he knows Milan's down there. Some stacks in the enemy jungle. Fada, he sees them. He drops the tombstone for them. They're stealing all the stacks. This triple stack is gone.
Wow. Jage is heading over, but this is a level 5 Phoenix against a level 9 Storm. This is going to be a huge amount of burst. It's an easy kill for Baronir. Iron Man, he's also only level 4. He's got a little cautious himself. They drop down a sentry. Has got Miracle. We are heading over. Fada will get caught out by the stun, but Milan said they'll use it ultimate. Rupture is out into mind control. Mind control having to go for the TP up, but Baronir is on top of them. They'll burst him with the blood right. They'll get the kill. Baronir still with a little bit of mana left to play with, so it has to be cautious. We are trying to chase for Milan, but the pushback from the guy, they do lose Milan, but it's going to mean Weeha losing his life in return for that attempt. As Skeeter cleans up another kill. 2. Sorry, man, I'm stepping in. And Skeeter trying to get on top of this drow. Miracle's also falling across. Baronier
Under-leveled.
He's running on the high ground, still mana to go. Iron Man's just walking into his death. This is a dead Magnus. 33 pushing back the other 2 of them. GH no dive for 20 seconds, but 7 for 33's rupture, so GH will live. Nigma trying to sort of turn up to the fight there, still losing out on the numbers as the XP does continue to favor mudgolems.
It's huge moves. They just denied all the stacks. The recovery for Miracle. Oh, Miracle. He goes for a CK stun onto Milan, but Milan has the Phantasm still, and he dodges it.
Very nice.
Cute little play there.
Also trying to meet up with Milan up top with this smoke. Skeeter and Fada trying to head over and see if they can get a lead in onto Miracle before backup TP's in. Ironman's on his way over. TP's in. They have the gust to the side. See if the damage to punish either Iron Man or Miracle. Good. RP from Iron Man close to tower, but the backup hit from Baronir. Big zip over it was Miracle. And in fact, the RP is not going to result in anything good for them at all, as they'll lose both of them. Again, another cleanup by mudgolems.
What a surprise.
GH also, he is ruptured. He can't dive away. Doesn't want to use egg. He's got Weeha though. They're actually now going to use the egg.
A pretty full wand here, 33. Doesn't want to pop it. Oh, okay, does now, but he's dead.
Nicely done by GH, baiting 33 and maybe 33 baiting himself with a rupture, but good rotation. They need those. They need any type of kills they can to come back. As we said, mudgolems this early game looking amazing, and it's already an orchid for ending here. This storm, absolutely massive. He can kill anyone on the map now. He really everybody.
Yeah, with this sort of leading actually, I sort of asked at the start, you know, is he going to be able to kill these tankier heroes? I mean, they're just not that tanky now, with sort of the low levels they have and the lack of items, because of how the lanes did end up faring.
He's absolutely huge. I think this is where they want to do bait plays on Nigma. You try to make him go for these aggressive plays of counter ganking, and here's the one. He's out low on mana too.
He's got the kill. See if they can get him in return. Should be able to do so. Slowly burning him down with the Sunray. They'll find him, and a lot of money there for GH. It'll be too fussed at going his way as well. GH has carried games before in his Phoenix.
I mean, that's well worth it for Enigma. Just getting that counter gank.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
how much gold.
That's
Like, he
right.
has so much. And it gives Miracle time to farm too, finish up his armlet almost. Yeah, I think going for those bait plays is going to be the hopeful recovery for Nigma. They're set up around Miracle and mind control. Milan.
Mudgolems to fight once they don't have the Storm Spirit, and Storm Lasso does come into play, holding him. That's going to go. Weir's going to go down. 33's going to try and chase for more. An excellent steal there from Milan to things around RMN. He's the new focus underneath the tower. 33 and Fada dive as RMN will try and turn onto 33, and actually that turn on Shockwave will put him off from chasing any further. But still, Skeeter just getting these two massive kills, both Miracle and Weehar to be found in that fight.
Perfect place for the fight again. It's the Tombstone gets dropped, Bloodright covers the whole area, and 3 or 4 heroes get silenced, and then another one gets pulled in by Lasso. It's chaos immediately. As we're seeing Mudgolems, they're showing up to every single one of these fights. Even though it's a level 1 Tombstone, it's enough.
For Dire's middle tower. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just keeping that pace going, keeping themselves looking good and aggressive. Don't want to give any downtime to this Empower plus Ion Shell lineup that Nigma does have. They do still have this there's one hero that's going to be buffed up a lot inside of the fights in particular. But yeah, keeping up this pace. Again, all full mana, all ready to fight. They see something bottom. Push Nigma away.
A little careful about how they go for this though. They know there's the 3 of them.
Over here now.
Or near. And as quick as an orchid timing as he is he does need to make sure that he doesn't get caught out going for these ganks.
Yeah, he doesn't need to rush anything. Like, they're in such a good spot, right? Like, he's so farmed. It just feels like you want to do these plays because they look so juicy. Level 12 with the Orchid. You can zip across the map. Definitely still do have to give respect, though, Nigma. They still do have this Magnus. They still do have this humongous team fight that can come together. Like we mentioned, Darkseer, Magnus, Phoenix. These heroes are all very strong just with their ultimates. They don't really need all that gold. I like this move though. Mudgolems kind of forcing Nigma's hand here.
Drow, of course, they do the rush pretty quickly. Nigma are heading over. They are aware that this is going on. They have RP and the Supernova. They're going to have to go quickly though. We're going to have to see an aggressive skewer from RMN if they want to contest this. Is he going to make the timing right? There's the dive for him. They're going to know it's slow. RMN's going to skewer in, but straight away is picked up by the Gus. Roshan is taken out. They pick up the Aegis. Supernova will be popped, but they're all out of range of it. Miracle unable to get a grab onto them. 33 getting low, but he's dead, but actually escape it all. Picks up the mech. They do leave behind Milan, so Nigma, they'll find a kill. Mudgolems, of course, getting what they came for. Roshan and the Aegis, it's all theirs.
Weehar? Spots Bornea. Before Bornea may have spotted Weehar, he had a Regent running.
Oh yeah, Barney, he's going to turn for sure on this one. There's no tier 1 around. There's no backup available for Weehar anytime soon as Weehar. Ooh, one more hit. But he can't quite get it. Oh, he's a lucky man there, Weehar. He was right on the edge of being pushed over.
So damn close. They're going to refill Bornea's bottle though, so they may have thought this storm had to go back, but now he's refreshed. And GH might get caught off guard by it if he shows himself up here.
GH
Gonna put a ward down. He's gonna see it. At least Milan. So far though, Mudgolem is doing all the right moves here, continuing to apply this pressure to not really give Nigma too much space to come back up. Miracle is getting a little bit of space though.
This time around, there won't be anyone backing up the bait of RMN alone.
They're gonna have to sacrifice heroes, I feel, on Nigma. They're gonna like just shoving lanes up. Bad.
As long as he's just online and in game to provide them power, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because they know they're at a pretty big deficit. They know they have to play this for the comeback, for the big team fights. GH still sitting around top, just doing these meteor hammer cuts on the creep wave. Kind of missing that time, but he'll have fire spirits to clear it out. My control, Dia and Shelly showing on the wave.
Oh,
They're trying to punish him.
Pretty alone here, but that TP will guarantee him safety.
Ooh, they're actually lacking. They don't have Yules on. I guess 30 feet might go for it after the Greaves probably, because they are lacking a little bit of stun. Just the Rubik and Storm right now.
Dire have fortified their structures against attack.
Only for his Kaya.
Should look to their
Look at
bottom.
GH and Weehaw just buddy in the tree line on the top left, waiting for somebody.
Tower is in danger.
Nobody's gonna come though. I mean, maybe Milan pokes his head out, but at the moment you see how safe he's playing, he's unlikely to go forth here. He knows that there's some sort of jump. Question is if they want to try and dive the tower for him, but unlikely it's a Rubik. I mean, well,
Look at the line draw.
They're gonna try.
Weehaw's thinking about it. He doesn't have the blink.
I mean,
or
it
anything.
feels awkward moving into no vision and it's just a Rubik.
They know the way they have to play though, right? Like Nigma knows they're on the back foot. They know they have to just play like with the heroes that can make plays have to be up on the top side, and the heroes that just help Miracle farm have to just play around the triangle area. So having these two heroes top, it applies pressure anyway, because it's forcing the waves out constantly. Slow games, Miracle. He's been spotted this time now.
So if he can burst it. Relatively tanky with the armlet, but not tanky enough. Baronier getting away with another. In fact, he's going to look to zip over towards RMN. RMN falling low. Baronier going to get one from the supernova. The RP being used onto Fada. The lasso as well. Everything on Fada as they drag him in undying. Fada's still alive though. That was RP, lasso, and supernova, and Fada just walks it off. They couldn't kill him. They couldn't kill him.
Look at where the Undying haters now. Where Fada's able to just beat people and get that nice 25% damage amp and 40% slow on the target. Holds his ground.
I mean, you're throwing that much onto an Undying and you don't get him. You don't get anything.
It's concerning for sure. Big concerns for Nigma going forward. 5k gold lead, and they're not making mistakes. It's 20-9. They're not giving up kills, not slipping up. Very clean performance from them so far. 6-0 and 2 on Skitter so far.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
And they still have RP stolen from that last fight this whole time. So they're always going to have to watch out if they make any aggressive moves. Milan does have that at them ready.
Arnia, he's found himself a number. Has he got enough to take down GH? They're going to end with the stun. Looking to turn. Stolen RP is in position. Holds back. Stops them from finishing off Baronier. As Baronier is able to dance himself away. He'll live.
Milan boss. Bailing his storm out of a potential bad scenario. And pushing them all away.
Going down for sure.
Yeah. And they push them all away, so they'll be able to claim themselves bounty. As well as a... Yeah, 3 bounties. They don't get the outpost, though. They do have tier 2 tower top. Maybe Skitter can actually just walk over and take that one. He's probably forgotten. Oh, they're pinging it immediately, yeah, Fada, as soon as I was saying it.
Yeah, they were close to being able to get both, but I think pretty much at the 20-minute mark was when Skitter took the tower.
Yeah.
So
We are...
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead again. 10-1 and 6 on Baronier. I mean, you really sort of can't talk up how well this Storm final pick has worked out for mudgolems.
Yeah.
They saw a game that they knew that they had just a perfect way of playing with it, and it really has been. 10-1 and 6 this game, Baronier. Just
Dire's middle
All the
tower
smokes.
is under attack.
Over here now.
Bornea, he's looking to try and burn that Miracle straight away. He's caught in the blood right. Miracle's in trouble. He's got to run. The heal's there from the sunlight, but another zip in. Bornea finds the kill. They will get the RP onto Bornea. Have they got enough damage? The lasso to follow up. Bornea getting locked down. He's still alive. He's able to zip away. Does zip straight into the super opener. He's still got mana to go. He's still able to make it out. He's zipping, TPing out. Bornea's away. Again, they can't get anything out of these moves, Nigma. They put down the team fight, but they don't kill anyone.
My God, they're just at too much of a deficit in mudgolems. That's exactly how they want to take the fights. You see how they commit in the fight too? The tombstone just, like the smoke breaks, tombstone drop for vision across everything. They see everyone, they see all the heroes. Enigma can pick and choose how they take the fight. And yeah, Guardian Greaves just topping up Warning here enough to have enough mana to zip away twice. And now DD rune. And like we said,
this is going to be...
reliant, and Nigma really is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And the Agonimus is going to be so nice for some of the AoE setups. Zip in as well. Found GH in the mid. It'll start adding to the Bloodstone tally.
It's making it look easy. Level 18 Storm. Give me some Blood Rage Storm zips across to Miracle on the opposite side of the map. Let's go Borning here.
Let's go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
GH has now got the Yule, so at least some sort of way of protecting himself against the Orchid initiation from Bornea. No Iron Man's been found.
It's just so much
A charge, or we are going to run, but Bornea's got him as well. The BKB is out.
Stolen
Using the lasso. Running. Can Milan get there in time? Another zip. The BKB comes to an end. Weehar's dead. I mean, was I missing? Is there a reason why he couldn't go for the BKB TP out in that situation?
I'm not sure. I thought he was just going to be KBT at first.
I thought he was going to BKB TP out. They don't have anything to go through it.
As soon as he uses lasso, they're of course they're going to steal it. But yeah, I'm not sure. That was a little bit weird.
I don't think they would have. Maybe it's just worried that Skeeter was around and they would have just had the physical. I think without the drow, he might have made it away with the BKB TP. He didn't do it. He's dead. Lasso's on cooldown as well.
Looking real grim for Nigma as literally not mudgolems just not making mistakes at all. Every single one of their plays has been perfect and
some crazy stuff from them. You know, yeah. They're just not stopping. Envious Rune on Bornea. He's ready to start moving for more. See what they can get. They are smoked up, Nigma. No rehold with them right now. Now the TP's going to be coming in. Bornea's just going to quickly get rid of the creep. So now they can't make a play off the back of this. Milan just caught. The tombstone's dropped down. Weehar's going to walk his way over, and he's not going to get it before they lose mind control. And 33.
Rupture.
Iron Man's going to get very low. In fact, he's just straight up dead. Bornea joins in to make sure he gets that Bloodstone charge, and he will. Up to 20 charges down the Storm. Just 25 minutes in. Already over half the goals towards his Agonims as well. I mean, he just keeps getting better and better. And so for all the glory Bornea is getting, Skeeter's keeping up. You know, he might not have the same amount of kill involvement as the Storm, but Skeeter, he's just as farmed as this Drow. He's not been missing any opportunity to just clean up the map. And Nigma just falling further and further behind now, down 11k.
They just can't. They can't do anything because they're always going to be showing on the map, and this Storm can just jump them from across the map.
Oh, and he's found Weehar. BKB is available. Should be able to BKB and TP out. He's sticking around. Okay, no, TP away.
Looking to gather up toward mid. And it's that Storm having 0 mana, but it's not going to be for too long. He regens at 4 per second. Back up to 600 already, and there's a regen top if he's able to get his hands on it.
Spawn that out. Still just ridiculous timings on Bornea. I mean,
it really is.
1,000 gold and Agonims. It's all going to come out like pre-30 minutes. You got this Orchid Bloodstone Agonims Storm.
And it's the fact that he's almost level 22. So it's like this level 18 zip.
Level 22?
No, almost level 20 as well. You fool.
Mannequin, yeah.
He can zip and I mean he can always just kill people from so far if they show it all on the map. So even split pushing is so hard for Nigma.
Yeah.
Gotta mess with it.
Nigma playing on the high ground. They can get Iron Man's leading in with the blink. Iron Man's going to look for the skewer jump. Does manage to find it. And they will get Milan. Tombstone is down though, and they're pretty low. Silencing on top of their man. RMM being controlled. The vacuum comes out. RMM will fall. Boromir still with a lot of mana to play with. Mind control surging away from Ruptured. He's falling very, very low. Boromir being a little careful how he zips into them. He's holding off for now. Push it any further. They know that Roshan's up. They're happy to just sort of push Nigma away.
Trying with the surge.
What he can find, he's going in. He's got the lasso.
Big target.
Can they finish off Boromir? They need to throw everything in onto this storm. The soul rip heal comes out, and the Bloodstone Boromir is away. Arta with the clutch soul rip. Without that, that storm goes down. He keeps him alive, and he's now they can turn. Boromir is going to be ready to come back in a moment. Mind control very low. Boromir is there waiting at the side. His mind control just runs straight into the storm. Another kill for Boromir. Now godlike on the storm spirit. 16, 1 and 8. Into Roche they go. There's no dark second, so they know that down the lasso is very up with any sort of jump. And it's going to be the Aegis, the cheat.
He's just looking for GH.
All right, he's not even focused on the Roche. Boromir is just looking for action elsewhere. He's only just got it by the looks of it. GH, he's gone. 23 Bloodstone charges. He's still holding on to 4,600 gold. I mean, he can buy an Aghanims if he wants. He can buy whatever he wanted. He can buy an island. He's so rich on this stuff.
Another, and the runes that he's getting to, Arcane Regen PDs, every single time. Map control does help, you know, when you're dominating the map, you can get all these runes. As they just continue owning. 14k gold lead, Nigma.
Yeah, this is insane.
It really feels like it's felt like they've had no chance for a lot of this game. Zero mistakes, mudgolems. They're only losing, like, they lost like Milan once or twice inside of the fights.
Boromir wants to zip, and it's going to be Weask. Down he goes, Weask with the blink. Treasy goes, and fine, Stan and TPing out and make it away. These combos are just, they're going to be deadly now. Hey, Boromir gets a big sort of grab with the Axe Vortex into the Blood Bright, Tombstone down, decays. It's going to be hitting everybody.
Yep. Their fight is looking very strong in comparison. Just from the gold, mostly, and just how ownage boarding has really been. He just has so much freedom. These tombstones are also just breaking the fights because it just gives vision of everybody, and it seems like Fada always gets it up on the high ground to see everyone.
A big zip.
Very long one.
Ooh, he went straight across it. And now it's going to go back in, but the BKB does come out to Miracle RMN. Toying with the idea of dropping the RP. He doesn't get a chance to do so. He's been silenced. He's not going to get the opportunity to do so at all in this time fight. As Boromir finishes him off, looking for his next target. Mind control is going to be the one as he goes down. Didn't quite managed to put a stop to that TP out, so Miracle and Weehar will live to see another day, but Mind Control RMN dead again. More charges for the Storm Spirit's Bloodstone. Miracle 25.
He's so lucky he got out. That pull was a split second after his TP finished. And it's Fada who leads the charge. He dies, but sure, whatever. Off to the high ground, 25 Bloodstone charges. Skeeter just working on it. Oh, they did steal a tower in that last one too.
Oh! Maybe Lasso onto Skeeter, dragging him back. And they've got the damage. They'll take down the Drow, and now Boromir is going to lose the Aegis. Can they set up for a second time on it? Well, they got the lockdown. They got RP. Timing's there perfectly. Into the Meteor Hammer. They're going to be able to lock it down. Because managed to get the Bloodstone heal off. Is he really going to get out again? No, the skewer lockdown's enough. As they stop Boromir from escaping. And they, it's a lot of money, of course, being as behind as they are. They kill these heroes, they get a lot. GH again with the final hit on Boromir, another 800 gold for him as GH just continuing to gear up and saying, guys, you know, I will carry us, do my best. And he has done before on the Phoenix. You know, this is a hero where big things can be done even when behind.
Two biggest kills they can possibly get. 50 seconds. They can look to keep snowballing this to get quite a bit of space here on the map. Almost level 18, GH. He's up to level 18, so now level 3 Supernova too. Quite big elements added to their team fight.
Yeah, how much they can push out of this Nigma. Big two as well. Starting to
respawn though. Drow's up in 2. They keep flying.
How much they want to stick around. It might just be when the storm comes back in, they're scared.
He's got a repair kit. He's gonna drop the tomb and just drop a repair kit to keep the tower up.
definitely a bit of a swing around there from Nigma. Anytime they get those big kills at this stage, it's going to give them a big windows to achieve this sort of chance to climb back into the action.
A high ground defense is always still going to be those things, right? The skewer plus those lasso plays. It's going to be something that mudgolems has to be prepared for. Oh, tight slippers on the ground. Miracle, he really wants it.
Oh, he's going to be able to get it. Oh, Skeeter just dropping the BKB on him. And the bring-out Fox is in play. Ironman's going to get caught out by the Vortex into the blow ride. Miracle pops the ult. He's trying to turn. Moves over towards Skeeter. They put past him. We are able to lock down the Drow. They're focusing Skeeter down. Skeeter over the Hurricane Punch to the side. Still fourth, but it's going to cost Miracle his life. As Miracle left behind will go down. GH up on the high ground, diving away. He's going to go for the TP out. They got anything to stop it? They haven't. GH will escape. Miracle out of the game for 90 seconds. He has got buyback. Did fully commit there to take Skeeter out of the game as well. And was able to do so. Skeeter down for a minute.
What an initiation though. Borneo gets a 3-man pull to Bloodright, starting the fight out perfect for them. But look, you said they lost the Drow, but they had to commit pretty much everything to try to kill him there. And the egg was used on the right side of the fight away to try to protect GH himself. So no egg now for 60. And like we said, mudgolems not that reliant. They can still look to try to fight something, but Nigma back in their base. I think they're just gonna play this one and just get as much farm as they can outside. See that they can get kills though. A couple kills at least.
We saw this last fight, and Milan's going to get a chance to pop it again with the stolen wall. And also, if he can pick up a bit of money from a wave or two, he might actually have the Aghanims benefit from it.
Ooh, it's longer. he wants vacuum if he gets eggs. Then he's got that 12-second cooldown on it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's the more important one.
That's the big one.
And probably the easier one to find actually against the dark. So I imagine there's going to be opportunities for Milan to grab that.
Yeah, he just wants mostly just the frequency of the steals versus like Magnus and stuff. It's just too strong. GH, he gets grabbed during the dive.
He's very dead.
I almost feel better.
Oh, and a pause as well. Now, this is going to be... What's going on here with this pause? I mean, back to sort of where we were before, where they're down 12k. 37 to 14. I mean, the kills, the amount of kills that mudgolems have just got this game is incredible. I mean, just again, look at Bornea's scoreline: 21, 2, and 10. This is some of the best KDA we've seen this tournament.
They punished the hell out of the greed of Nigma. They really did. I like when I see a team really capitalize, and when they see that, it's like, okay, aggro tri-link, smash them, like, don't give them any breathing room at all. That's exactly what they've done. I feel like it's still for Nigma is high ground defense. I feel like still fighting outside is kind of a pipe dream for them to get a full successful fight, but fighting in their base, I feel like they can still break mudgolems a little bit here because of the nature of their hero. It's just this repositioning.
You blew it! Are the ones who went all the way.
So let's see, they are setting themselves up for this D as the tier 2 is dropping quickly. And let's Blood Rage is thrown on Drow. Skeeter.
There we are. Jumping him. In with the BKB jump onto Skeeter. Skeeter on the front of the middle Borneo trying to zip into to draw their attention away. He's on with the silence over the wall. Dire Man. Skeeter's still alive, able to pop the BKB. He's able to walk out. He couldn't kill him in time. Miracle's still trying to chase. He's able to bring back Skeeter once more, but his Crimson Guard and everything just keeping Skeeter sustained. They cannot finish off the Drow. The turn is there on towards Miracle as both him and Artman out of action. GH had to buy back, but now also having to dive away. They threw everything again onto Skeeter, but just so many ways now from mudgolems to keep their carry alive. Nigma just don't have the damage to kill the Drow straight up, even throughout that entirety of the last fight.
No, like 3-4 soul rips, Greaves, just so many different elements thrown on to protect him. And Miracle actually forced the fight away from the egg at the end there, so egg pop, it's successful, it doesn't connect against anybody. We're seeing that big deficit really come into play in those fights. RMN, he can never do anything. He just gets focused by Borning hit every single time in the fight. 1 in 13 on this Magnus.
I mean, I think we're definitely feeling overall the greed from Nigma when it came to the picks chances, it's not paid off. Unless they find something phenomenal there. They're going to try for the jump onto Skeeter. They do get him very deep here, past the tier 4s. Skeeter, he's just going to go for TP out with the remainder of the BKB, and he's going to make Skeeter's able to live. He escapes. They'll turn over towards Fada. They should be able to find at least him. They do. They get the Undying. And again, it's requiring Miracle to buy back, and the zombies, the illusions, fighting back hard. Take away the tombstone.
He got the Axe as he used it, so it popped an illusion on all of his heroes well on the map. But yeah, we're really seeing that big gold deficit and just that ease of team fight. It feels like for mudgolems because of this gold lead. They're always just able to get the right targets, and Miracle's damage is just very lackluster because of how poor he is. He just can't hurt the Shroud too much.
Barney,
again, just punishing Barman.
Just a free kill every time for this Storm.
He's just bullying him.
Weehar's around, just got to be a little cautious. Barney zipping still at the side at the bat. Oh, we'll be fine. They're just going to smoke and go for more. I mean, they know at this stage if Barney catches anyone alone, he's getting the kill. Miracle. He's going to get jumped on. Has got BKB. He's going to get the chance to pop it. The telekinesis is up and into the damage to the ground. Miracle pops the Phantasm. He'll turn it on to Skeeter. No, who's not coming? He's still up. Skeeter. He's getting low. He's still alive. Finally falls. They will manage to kill the Drow, but Miracle's out of the game for 100 seconds because of this. There's no buyback on Miracle. Again, just Barnier cleaning up every single time. He's just a kill away from level 25. He's got 6k gold that he's casually holding on to. We'll now start investing it in this Lincoln Sphere that he's going to have complete, ready to send out. And again, just the Bloodstone charges remaining high. 29 Bloodstone charges on the Storm.
I don't think I've seen a Storm pop off of this.
This is... You said sort of Storm has had the 20% win rate. I think the 80% is all in this game from Barnier's performance. You know, that's not how maths works, but he's just doing incredible stuff there.
Yeah, they're level 25. Even with like he's had Quiver for quite some time too. It works so well with his hero. He just has this extra gigantic amount of damage burst when he jumps onto RMN. RMN starts to like the zip goes on him, and RMN's already down to 10% HP in every single one of them. And oh look. Another DD rune. Regens, Arcanes, and DDs aplenty for Bornhing here this game.
That's full control of runes every single time. Roshan as well. It's up and ready. I want to go with that if when Skeeter's back in action.
I'm over here.
Start to get Bryn out.
Courier did scout it. GH, he sent his little Phoenix Courier over there.
To get over though. Yeah. And to even want to, I think. It's going to be very difficult. I mean, I guess it's just difficult across the board for Nigma right now. They're that far behind.
They just don't. If they had Miracle, I feel like that fight's slightly possible around because they have such good heroes for the area. It's still extremely hard, but it's probably one of the places they have to fight. Now fighting into an Aegis Cheese and a Refractor Shard versus the not only a level 25 Storm, but literally the best hero in the game with an Aegis. Might just look to do some very long jumps if he sees anybody at all.
Going to be very ready to play aggressive.
Timer's Floric, okay. GH does find the best item, neutral item possible for him. They also find an Illusion Escape for Miracle, so that's two of the best neutral items I feel like they could have found there.
It's got to be some big RP and some big eggs, big meteor hammers. So,
even then. Yeah. Aegis, so it's still a pretty tough one. As I also Milan has vacuum stolen, so it's one of the things that can break a lot of the fight too. He also has a refresher they've given to the Rubik, so maybe he can double vacuum. Maybe if he gets a good spell for the jump.
Jump Fada. He's looking to burst down the Undying. They'll do so. Undying goes down. Fada's out of the action. Barney is zipping in, looking to take. Oh, mind control's going to go down. He's got a buyback straight away.
Ruptured out. It's on Weeha. Milan still has a vacuum available.
We're pushing him.
Is under attack.
Still have the RP. Tombstone's making it very hard for RMN to get in with the blink.
It gives all that vision too. That 1800 vision it provides.
Barney is in. he's going to start playing around with the two of them. Mudboy's out as well. Iron Man's going to go down. I mean, just the control is insane with this Vortex and the Havoc Spore and Eater. He just sets up on all of them. It's another easy jump, and now Mind Control's out of the game for 90. No buyback on the Darkseer. Ronnie is still hanging around, still has that Aegis, of course. And they'll even pass him over the G's. Back up. The 4-man at full HP and in again. 3-man Vortex. Vacuum on support. The into the gust and the multi-shot. Oh, it couldn't be any better here from mudgolems. They are just playing with their food right now, as this game is going to be over any moment right now. 3 heroes down for a minute. No buybacks to be had. mudgolems, they're ready to close this up. Onto the tier 4s they go. Pioneer just playing around with them outside of the fountain. Keeping them held in the base.
A little bit of fun for Milan there with that. As, yeah, they close this one out.
There we go. GG's. What a game one for mudgolems. I mean, they gave us one of the most impressive performances we've seen here at ESL 1 Germany. I mean, they closed up the draft. And well, looking at the performance was just perfect.